If you prefer to stay inside this weekend, there are plenty of movies you can stream right from the comfort of your home.
Yep, that's right. Let's welcome our beloved film critic, Dale Pollack, of course, for our weekly What to Watch with Dale segment. Good morning, buddy. How you doing this morning?
I'm great, Dylan. Good to be with you, and happy pre-birthday, Audrey.
Thank
Yes,
you, Dale.
that's right.
It's so great to see you. If you could help us kind of figure out what we should watch and what we shouldn't watch, we first begin with Horizon, an American Saga Chapter 1. This is on Max?
Yes, this is on Max. And, you know, this is one of those movies that you might have seen the reviews and said, I think I'll wait till this streams. And I'm doing 3 of those movies today. And of course, Horizon is a Kevin Costner project. He's worked on it since 1988. And in the bottom line, he invested $70 million of his own money in this $100 million Western, which has a part 2 that will come out in November. And it has a good cast: Sienna Miller, Jenna Malone, Sam Worthington. And honestly, I was very pleasantly surprised. This got bad reviews. But when I watched it at home, I found it entertaining, I found it engrossing, and it was much better than I thought it was going to be. So you don't get these, for my money, you don't get these pleasant surprises very often in the streaming world. And sometimes it shows you reviews are not always accurate about the power of a movie. It's too long, and Kevin Costner is not the most dynamic actor in the world, but he is a strong presence in this. And the fact that there's a chapter 2 coming, I think, is a good reason now to spend 3 hours watching chapter 1, but it's not boring. At least I wasn't bored.
3 hours to
3
keep your
hours.
attention. That's impressive.
It's hard to do. I'm glad it wasn't boring for 3 hours
Yes.
until it wasn't a waste.
What was your popcorn rating, Dale?
4 popcorns.
Wow.
And
Right.
very unusual for me because I did not expect to like this. And I ended up really admiring it.
It's really
Well,
fantastic.
good. Yeah, that's good to know for sure. I know Kevin Costner, big name, saw some good actors in there. So, yeah,
Yep.
good to know. Dale, this next one, I'm interested to hear your review because I've been seeing the previews of this thing forever, and I forget the actor's name, but he does the voice of the main ape.
Right.
He does the "What a wonderful day" thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, all right, tell us a little bit about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes on Hulu.
Dylan, I'm reviewing this because you asked me to several months ago when
That's
it first
right.
came out.
I forgot.
And, you know, it's hard to believe the original with Charlton Heston was all the way back in 1968. There were 3 sequels that began in 2001. This is the 4th film in what was called originally the Caesar trilogy, Caesar being the leader of the revolt of the apes against humans. And now we're in 300 years later in a totally ape-dominated world. And, you know, it's hard to pin a good performance by an actor because everything is done in a motion capture suit. This is a film that without motion capture would not exist. And the very visceral way that Andy Serkis first played Caesar the ape in the very first Planet of the Apes sequel has been lost now. And these apes walk and talk. They don't feel like apes at all. They feel like humans in ape costumes. And that is not good for the health of the movie because you want to believe that the threat is real. You want to believe these chimps are real and that the apes really do have a world of their own. But it's a tired, it's a little bit of a tired concept by now. And unless they find a real way to freshen up the series, I mean, this film did well, and it's fun to watch on your TV. You don't feel like you're missing that much. But I just feel this is a series that has finally kind of run into the ground, and maybe it's time to move on to a different way of imagining our future.
All right, that's certainly a respectable. I know the first one came out in the '60s, so it's been so long. It's like
Long.
What more do you have to go on here to
Right.
keep making movies? How many popcorns did you give it?
3 popcorns. It's well done.
Okay.
And all the motion capture stuff is very successful. It just doesn't draw you in that much emotionally because they're not real characters.
Right.
They're people in motion capture ape suits.
Well,
It's all
Dylan,
done by
ask
computers now.
and you shall receive.
I know,
That
Dale.
was
Thank you
so
so much
nice.
for reviewing that. Now maybe I'll know to give it a watch on Hulu.
I think so.
Yeah.
At home, it's free after
Yeah.
all.
Yep.
So, okay, last, Dale, we have Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This is on Netflix.
Yeah, this is another sequel. The original came out in 1989, another series that's been around for a long time, and I didn't really see why this film was made at all. It doesn't draw any new audience in. It's a tired concept. Everything about it seems very familiar, and even though they've added a younger cast, the standout in the cast is still Dan Aykroyd. And he and Ernie Hudson and Bill Murray, in more of a cameo than anything else, return, but to no great effect. And again, you ask when these films get up to the fourth or fifth or sixth sequel, is there anything worth preserving that measures your time that you would invest in it? And in Ghostbusters, that equation comes out wrong. And you just feel like it's been a colossal waste of your time. Paul Rudd tries really hard in this film, but it's a futile effort. And the film is dedicated to Ivan Reitman, who directed the first Ghostbusters. And if you would go back and look at that film, it's so fresh, it's so original, it's so funny, and none of those adjectives apply to this third sequel.
I usually
So
like Paul
sometimes,
Rudd's
these
movies.
film franchises just seem to go on endlessly and need to be cut off. And I think hopefully this will be the last Ghostbusters effort.
Time to lay it to rest.
Popcorn rating, 2 popcorns.
2 popcorns.
Okay.
And I'm being a little generous. It was a slog.
Oh,
It
no.
was just a slog to sit through it.
I hate you had to sit through it.
Well, I
Dale.
misspoke. Obviously, we do pay for our streaming services. It's not free to watch these movies
Right.
at
That's
the
right.
end of the day. But it certainly saves time not having to drive to the movie theater and whatnot.
It does, or waste 2 some hours watching Ghostbusters.
Exactly. That's
There we
what
are.
we have Dale Pollock for.
Yes.
Thank you for your insight, Dale. Have a great weekend. And here are those titles one more time for everyone at home. Horizon, An American Saga, Chapter 1 on Max. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes on Hulu. And Ghostbusters Frozen Empire on Netflix.
And if you enjoyed Dale's recommendations, you can find them in 2 ways. Check out the WXII YouTube playlist.